Hi everyone, welcome back to Create Every Day in April. Today is April 13th, 2018. Today we're going to be doing something fun, something old school, and it won't take a long time because I'm not going to complete this project on camera because it's going to take me at least forever. Okay, so as you all know, I've discussed a few things that my mother was into with me, crochet, crafting, all that stuff. Well, this is the first thing I think my mom ever taught me how to do besides chain stitching on a crochet hook. So we're going to be latch hooking today, and I picked this up from a garage sale for 25 cents. I am a Peanuts fan. I really like Snoopy and Woodstock, but I have some Peanuts memorabilia. I don't talk about that much. I think that when you are a collector, you collect whatever makes you happy. So I have a few things that I collect, and from time to time, I'll discuss them. So when I bought this, I was like, yeah, when I first bought this, of course, it took me back to younger days, my mom and I created and crafting together. So it's really cool that I was able to pick this up for 25 cents. Now, the thing is, I was going to record another latch hook project that I picked up from the Goodwill or something like that, and it was $2, and guess what? It had zero stuff in there. The only thing it had in there was the yarn. So anyway, let's get started. Discuss with you quickly what's in there. I don't know what's all in here because it's 25 cents. Of course, some things may be missing, unfortunately. So after I finish this, I do plan on cutting this out and using this in some other project because, as I told you, I like peanuts. So whenever you get a latch hook set, a latch hook or a hook rug is what my mother and I called it. But right here it says latch hook and J&P Coats. Whenever I hear Coats, I always think of Red Heart because Coats and Clark. Yep, and that's what it is right here. So this thing is probably old. And so right here it tells you everything you need to know about it. You can go to snoopy.com and see if they have it. I'm not sure about that. It says 100% acrylic pre-cut rug yarn, machine washable and dryable. Kit does not include latch hook or rug binding. If rug binding is used, approximately 2 yards will be needed. Now, I will tell you what that is once we open this box up. So it tells you on the side everything that's inside, or supposedly inside. Pre-cut 4-ply acrylic rug, cotton, easy to follow canvas design, easy to read design chart, easy to follow how-to instruction and illustrated guide to latch hook. So I don't think I got everything that's supposed to be in here, but that's okay. No worries. It was 25 cents. I was just excited to get it. And who knows if it's actually going to have everything that we need or not. I've got a crochet hook, which you don't need a crochet hook for a latch hook. You need a latch hook. And I'm just going to put all this stuff to the side because we don't need all of it at one time. So it looks like this person was actually working on this and got tired of it. So we got blue, black, yellow, white, more yellow because Woodstock is yellow. And it looks like they started. And I'll tell you really quickly that I had a lot of trouble trying to figure this out. And then it's this latch hook right here. And this is the one that I learned on, not this particular one, but that's the style that my mom taught me on. And then let's go ahead and open all this up. Okay, so if you go yard selling, sometimes they sell you something and it's not what it is. Okay, so what we got in here is these wonderful instructions on how to latch hook. We're not going to go over that. We have this right here. Alright, and it tells you just about everything you need to know. And it tells you the color key, which is awesome because we're going to need this color key because I have a rug with no pattern on it. No big deal, really. I guess it's no big deal. I'm not too upset about it because it was a quarter, I suppose. Oh no, there we go. So it's backwards and you can barely make it out, but you can see Woodstock. Let's see if we can't get something so everyone can see what's going on. But I do believe that this person was attempting to do something else with this, because this is how it's supposed to look, and he or she was doing this on the side, and it has a name on here, Mara, M-A-U-R-A. So I don't know what's going on with that. No worries though, because we're going to go back to its original little creation. Now, whenever you're doing a latch hook, you can decide how much of it you want to do. And I am not talking about the design right here. I'm talking about where you want to start at. Okay, so this picture, and it's just like putting a puzzle together, except you have to do a lot more work on these versus a puzzle. It starts off with the blue, so we're going to do the blue. We're going to do maybe 2 rows of that, and then we'll call this crater done. And I'm going to go in and take that out once I get to those rows. Okay, so we're going to start right here. What you need to do is get you a latch hook. I guess you could do it with a crochet hook, but it's probably a little bit more of a pain in the behind. And you're going to pull out some of your yarn. And, alright, so, I haven't did this in a long time. So, of course, I have to remember how to do it. But it goes fairly quickly. So, what you want to do is you want to take your crochet hook, whichever one you have. And I'm not sure if they come in different sizes. I guess they would come in different sizes if you have different yarn or projects. I remember my mom did like this husky one a long time ago. It was so pretty. And she usually got hers from McCory's or Woolworth back in the day, downtown Houston. We take the city bus and go. We usually would have like mother-daughter days on Saturday. So what you want to do is you want to put this around here just like that. So you want to loop like this. Go all the way through. See, now you see that little latch that's going up, and go down and pull. That's nothing. That's it. That's all you have to do. Very quick and easy to create. It's just, it depends on how much detail is in the project. I know a lot of ladies use these crochet hooks for their hair. Excuse me, these latch hooks for their hair, and they call it a different hairstyle, but it's not really crochet because you crochet with a hook with no latch. So this is a latch hook. You probably could use this as a crocheting tool as well if you take down the hook part. And I usually just do that. My mom, I think she would go through the whole row and go back and pull, but just one more time, over and through. I like to do it like that because I don't know if I'm a lazy crafter or impatient crafter, because I need to see results like instantly. So I want to go over this once more. You take this hook with your little flap. I don't know what it's called. The latch portion. Hook and latch. You go through your piece that you want to apply the yarn. Put your yarn through, over, and pull. I hope that makes sense. And I started on the first row where the blue was actually at. I didn't start on the white one up. Sometimes when you're reading these patterns, you have to be very careful of how they want you to do it, because they could tell you to start on the row up, but I mean, we're working with limited supplies. I'm going to have to take some yarn out of my yarn supply and probably cut it down, because I don't have I don't have all the skeins in this little kit. As you can see, someone tried to rework or remix this project, and I'm going to show you how you can remove. Say you make a boo-boo, right? Say you say, oh no, I was supposed to do this instead of that. So we're going to take apart Mara's creation on the other side, because as you can see, it's getting ready to be right on our area. So all you need to do is find a little pull over the cross and pull it out. I have not been to Tuesday morning in a while. And when I say a while, I mean like a couple of days. I haven't been there in a week. a week since last Saturday, last Friday. No, Thursday maybe. When I lived in Mississippi, they got their truck on a Wednesday. They had their stuff out on most of the time on a Wednesday, unless it was a large load. But here, they get their trucks on a Tuesday, and they don't put the stuff out till Thursday or Friday. And I'm not sure how you all were with your little ones. My little roommate thinks that he is a big boy and that he can do whatever he wants. Alright, so we got we cleared up that roadblock, and we're just going to do a little bit more on here because this can definitely be a boring project. But if you go to the doctor's office, if you're waiting on someone, you have to, whenever I go to the doctor's office, my appointment's at, let's just say 11 o'clock, which is not a good time to go to the doctor's office, especially if you have to be NPO, nothing by mouth. But let's just say it's at 11 o'clock. I go to the doctor's office and I get there at 10:30, 10:45, right? Because in my head, if I show up early, maybe they'll see me early. Not always a good thing. So I show up early. I sign in for my appointment, and I wait until 11:15 to be called back to get the vital signs done, right? So then 11:15 till 11:45, I'm waiting for the doctor to see me. Of course, the nurse or the CNA or the LPN comes in, takes my vital signs, gets my height and weight, asks me, you have any allergies, blah, blah, blah. What are you coming in for? They ask you the same exact thing the doctor does. I guess they're taking a note and letting him know what's going on with you. And then 12 o'clock. The doctor comes in, listens to your heart, listen to my heart and lungs. And at 12:05, he's out the door. I'm like, what? I wasted an hour almost. And all you see me for is 5 minutes, at least lift in my ears or tell me to cough or something. But no, that was in Mississippi. Which I guess I didn't have a problem with it once I got to realize that that was his style. And plus, when you're not sick or you can't visibly see someone being sick, it's harder to diagnose you. So I always end up getting lab work done. And I always end up being referred to another physician. I have, a few ailments, so I usually went to him for a referral. And then I would go and see the doctor, and they would do the same thing. It's such a pain in the butt. Even when I was taking a little roommate to get his well child checkups, it would be like that. But they were all about giving you those shots for him. Anyway, I'm going to come back and show you more as I get it done over the next couple of months. This is not going to be a everyday Brandy sit down and work on this project. This is something that you could do in front of the TV over a couple of days. But from what I noticed with my mom and even myself, because I did the smaller latch hook sets, it took at least a month to get completed when it's not your everyday, let me get this done type of work. And considering that I have to go and cut some yarn down, it's going to probably take longer. I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope you are able to find different things to work your creative mind, because I definitely like to indulge in other things versus just paper crafting. So thank you all for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Happy crafting.